Hey y'all, welcome to Figuring It Out. I'm your host, Renee. We're all figuring it out how to live the life we want, living our truth, living authentically. It's so good to see you all today. Hey, I lost track of what episode number this is. I'm not sure there's a reason for numbering episodes of podcasts and YouTube videos, and I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but for now it escapes me, so we're just going to jump in, okay? Today is December 1st. Christmas season is in full swing. Oh my goodness. Black Friday is come and gone. Now it's a full sprint to Christmas and the end of 2022. So I gotta ask, what feelings and emotions course through your body this time of year? Good or bad? What experiences or circumstances cause you to feel this way? Hmm. The Christmas holidays have always been a time of hope and celebration for me. A new beginning of sorts as we come to the end of one year and prepare for the next. The holiday season can be a beautiful time of familiarity, heartwarming traditions, and making memories with the ones we love. On the flip side, if you've lost someone close, undergone a traumatic event, or are in the midst of a major life transition, holidays can be a really difficult time. If that's you, I created a free resource for you called Flourishing Through the Holidays. It's a workbook that I did, and it composes 5 simple steps designed to help you navigate the emotional roller coaster of this time of year and come out on top. You'll find no judgment, just empathy and some pretty darn good journaling prompts that will help you uncover how you can take care of yourself and make the most out of this season. So let's get started, shall we? I'll put a link in the show notes for those who are interested. It's also in the freebie section on my website at kellyreneelifecoach.com. Speaking of trauma and challenging times, I've been thinking a lot about the shooting at Club Q in Colorado Springs. Man, it's hard to believe it's been almost 2 weeks. And while I'm appalled at the violence directed toward our LGBTQ community, we've seen plenty of evidence that the evil being perpetrated on innocent people isn't contained to one community or one people group. From Club Q in Colorado Springs to the University of Virginia to the Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia, and so many others, too numerous to list here, far too many people are losing their lives to hate and gun violence. We're seeing the sobering reminders of hate and despair, anger and violence being poured out with little regard to race, age, gender, sexual preference, or religion. And it's happening across the country. And as a friend in England pointed out to me yesterday, it's really happening across the world. See, for us to survive as a society, as a culture, as a nation, as a global human family, we need solutions more than criticism. Changes in the law can be beneficial. However, until we individually own our attitudes and actions, not really much is going to change. Civil conversation and education will get us much further than arguing blue or red semantics. Employing critical thinking skills and having civil conversations can win the day. And one thing I know in my heart is we just can't keep going the way we are. If we haven't reached it yet, there's a tipping point out there around the corner. Now, I don't know what that'll look like, and I pray reasonable people with cool heads will prevail. I've heard it said time and again, we can't legislate righteousness. While it's good to pass laws like the Equality Act that pronounce equality for marginalized people groups, that doesn't solve the underlying issues related to ignorance nor hate. Those things take time, education, passion, and unrelenting commitment to justice. And it requires some personal responsibility. People from all sectors of the conversation might do well to look inward and think about our own contribution to the solutions and the problems. that takes some humility, courage, and acceptance of our part in the process. Look, none of us is going to change the world by ourselves, but I wonder what would happen if more of us worked together. I had some thoughts about how I want to proceed moving forward. I want to make sure I'm aware of the issues and stay engaged. Politics isn't the only part of the solution. However, it is important to be aware of the tactics being used to promote hate and disunity. Calling out these disparities not only to the convinced, but especially calling out the BS of the perpetrators and doing it in a way that's kind and in a fashion is just as important. My complaining on Facebook or IG or TikTok probably isn't going to sway many people. I think my writing letters or calling my elected officials and letting them know what they're doing well and what they're not doing well really holds value. Baby steps. Another thing I think it's important for me is meeting people that aren't like me. As I expand my network and live my life, people around us and people around me will see that I'm not really much different than them. It's probably easier to remain silent than rock the boat. It's a price we pay for peace sometimes, especially if we don't feel safe in certain environments. The thing is, if I'm spending all my time in places where I'm not valued and appreciated, then maybe I need to make some changes. Last and certainly not least is don't give up. Change is hard for a reason. I'm not sure what that reason is, but it's still hard. And time and again, we've seen frustration and felt the pain of slow progress. And this is really important. We've seen change we wanted to come over time. See, it's the baby steps along the way that make the difference. Each step closer, I'm making progress. Each step closer, we can celebrate our progress and revel in the momentum. Sometimes when my coffee gets cold, I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, it's a little warmer. Sometimes it takes another 30 seconds to actually get it hot. Sometimes it takes a little longer. The point is, it happens pretty quickly, right? Most times, meaningful change takes more effort than hitting a button on the microwave. It takes concerted effort over a longer period of time. It takes exploring ideas of what's worked in the past and searching for new ideas and, trying to navigate the difference. I can get there. We can get there. And there's plenty of evidence to prove it as long as we don't give up. For those who are tired and frustrated, take a beat. Step away for a little bit if you need to. Just don't quit. Don't give up your vibrance for life and your pursuit of creating a safe and secure world for all of us to live in. Maybe your vision isn't for worldwide equality. Maybe it's simply getting to a place of personal acceptance. Perfect. Keep going. Don't give up on yourself. No matter the scale, it's a process. And as you achieve what's most important to you, you're placed in a position to reach a hand out to others struggling on the same path. All right, I'm done preaching today. Thank you very much. Let's pass the plate. No, just kidding. Hey, look, I love y'all. Peace to y'all. Thinking about y'all today. You are valued. You are loved. You are oh so precious. And remember, life's too short. Be kind. Do good. Let's talk soon. And hey, I want to thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to listen and watch. If you like what you see, please like, comment, review, subscribe, and share. And if you don't, no problem. Don't worry about it. Thanks. Peace.